the taste of Christmas with a warm drink here to keep me warm in this cold, cold winter. We're actually doing it differently this time. We're here in Bonn, Germany, showing you how a German Christmas market looks like and also showing you how other African countries celebrate this time of the year. But before we get into it, I'm Rachel Nduati. Welcome to the show. Coming up on the show, in Cologne, we explore a vibrant Afro Christmas markets. Next, we have a taste of Ethiopian food through the eyes of a foodfluencer. And finally, we find out what Nigerian Dirty December really means. So, growing up, Christmas was definitely different in Africa. It wasn't like snow and jingles as the way it is here in Germany. It was more about togetherness, where we invited neighbors, even though we had beef with these neighbors. It was about going to the village and meeting cousins who we never even had no clue had existed. It was also about going to church, knowing that we left our moms in the kitchen, preparing our favorite meal, which took a whole day, by the way. And it is for that reason that we talk to our correspondents back in the African continent, know how Christmas really exists for them.
Hi everyone, my name is Fateli Kamuloshi, as you know, and guess what? You can already see it's Christmas season, and in the Gambia, we obviously have Christmas Day, but we also have Boxing Day. And on this day, families go out. We have a massive masquerade festival called Egere. And these festivities continue all the way to New Year's Eve and New Year's Day in Banjul. And that's something no one likes to miss.
Hello, my name is Kaya Ali and I am in sunny Cape Town. I'm originally from Joburg, but what we love to do during Christmas is go to the beach, which is in Durban, Margate, Cape Town, or wherever you can.
I am Favor Ubai and I am currently in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, a big part of the season is hosting gatherings, wearing matching ashoibi, that's matching clothes, and cooking in large pots because everyone is welcome. For me, I'm always involved in the carol services, especially the ones where we sing local Christmas songs. It always feels special. I haven't sorted my Christmas outfit yet, but I am sure I'll be ready before the 25th. Anyways, wishing you a joyful and festive Christmas from Lagos.
Hello from Nairobi, Kenya. I am Celestine Gashohe. I am loving the Christmas season because I get to see my family, even the ones that I never see in between the year. This has been our tradition. Everyone comes home from the city, they travel to the countryside, and all we do is slaughter goats, chicken, cook chapatis, and more chapatis. Parents, as we celebrate, let's be vigilant and be present to make sure that our kids are safe. Enjoy this Christmas season. Merry Christmas!
Thank you, dear colleagues, and Merry Christmas to you as well. Now, as you can see behind me, I'm standing in a stand that portrays the birth of Christ, but Jesus is the reason for the season for many Christians across the world. But he also has a different meaning for other people in different religions. My colleague Kaya Ali explores the role of Jesus across the religious spectrum.
Christmas is a joyful celebration enjoyed by many people around the globe. But have you ever wondered how different religions view and understand Jesus? Let's explore some of those perspectives together. For Christians, Christmas is all about celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. He holds a special place in their hearts as the Son of God and the Savior of humanity. His life, teachings, and the incredible events surrounding his death and resurrection are central to their beliefs. Christians cherish stories of his healing miracles and messages of love, emphasizing the significance of his sacrifice. In Judaism, Jesus is viewed as a teacher or preacher, but not as divine or the Messiah. He doesn't play a role in Jewish texts like the Torah or the Tanakh. Although there's no single official Jewish view on Jesus, it's generally understood that Judaism does not recognize him as the Son of God, believing instead that God is unique and has no equals. In Islam, Jesus, known as Isa in Arabic, is honored as one of the greatest prophets and messengers of God. Muslims see him as a spirit from God who performed miraculous deeds, such as healing the sick. The Quran mentions Jesus frequently, highlighting his miraculous birth and his prophetic role. Jesus is viewed as a prophet, not as God. So, how does your faith view Jesus, and how do you celebrate Christmas? Each perspective adds to the rich tapestry of beliefs around this special time of year.
Thanks, Kaya. As you can see, I have a Masai shuka because this cold is not for the faint of heart. And as you know, I'm an African used to the warm weather. And for most Africans navigating the world abroad, it's normally a bit lonely. It can also be a bit dark, so most Africans try as much as possible to build a sense of community. It is for that reason that I visited the Cologne Afro Christmas market to see how Africans keep the spirit alive. And I got to understand so many things about Afro-Germans and people of Afro descent, and seeing people who had Black-owned businesses. Please take a look. So we're currently in Cologne, and it's that time of the year again where people come together, especially in the cold. Cologne is very famous for its Christmas markets, and people from all over the world come here to celebrate. And today we're adding something to the mix. We're going to see how Africans in the diaspora get to celebrate Christmas. Come along with me. Let's go. So we are currently at our first stand, our first shop, and as you can see, there's a few things here that are very, very African, and this is what an African Christmas would look like. How does this place make you feel?
Oh, it's like a big family party because I met so many new people and have some incredible experience about all possible countries and the cocktail of language that was so fun. German, French, English and so on. So,
as somebody who is part of the Africans in the diaspora, do you feel like having such initiatives like a Christmas market is helping you build a sense of identity or community?
Coming from the Ivory Coast, we don't have this Christmas culture, but having this possibility to show our stuff, our African culture, that's the big bridge between all culture, African and German one. So I'm so glad to be here.
What are you selling?
We have handbag, teddy bear, and for me the highlight backpack with leather.
And have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank you, you too.
Wow, the vibes here are so good, and people are just coming here to have a sense of community, have a sense of, you know, having good food and good people. And as you can see behind me is a line that is so long, and I feel like I can smell some puff right over there. But we are going to check a few more places just to see what the vibe is like. So let's go. Come, let's go. Before we get into the puffs, let's go to another side of the African continent that is known for its good coffee, and that's Ethiopia. So I'm currently here at an Ethiopian stand, and I'm gonna order. What do you have for us, sir?
Well, we have here original Ethiopian coffee, which is like a family company. My father is a coffee farmer.
What would you recommend?
So we have coffee, we have Ethiopian tea, we have honey, we have Ethiopian spicy, like which is kind of cardamom, sweet wood.
What would you recommend here?
For you, as a special?
Yes.
Of course, Ethiopian traditional coffee.
Then I would like 1 cup of Ethiopian traditional coffee.
If you want, I can put spicy, coffee spicy. Sometimes I do also honey, but that is traditional.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's have a good cup of Ethiopian coffee. Yeah, I can feel it. It's nice. Thank you so much.
For us in Germany, it's really important to have the community like this. I'm from DRC Congo, I'm from East Congo, I speak Swahili, so we have this...
Unazungumza Swahili?
Yeah, nasema Swahili.
Ungeniambia kitambo, tungeanza na Kiswahili.
Unaona hapa ni nafasi ya jamaa ya kuwa pamoja na hiyo inachanganisha watu.
Yeah, like I connect. Obviously, like when you look around, you see your people, so that makes you feel at home also. So yeah, I love to be around my people, and then this is like a good environment to meet my people too. Yes.
I can hear some accent there. Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria, man. I'm boy. Really carry last, man. Yeah, I'm Nigerian.
And does this place make you have a sense of community?
Yeah, I do get that, man.
Behind me is a live band, but I'm seated here with the mastermind of this Afro Christmas markets right here. So Babajide, thank you so much for having us today. What inspired you to start this Afro Christmas market? Because there's so many Africans here who are far away from home and they keep telling me that they're looking for a sense of identity.
So I also came here as a student. So at the beginning, of course, you didn't have any friends, you didn't have any family with you, so you felt alone, especially during this Christmas period. I always had it in mind to always bring everybody together as a community, you know, as a whole, to just, you know, don't feel alone.
How does it make you feel seeing all these people coming together?
I feel like I am where I'm meant to be, you know, I'm with my people. Seeing a lot of people that look just like you, that have the same kind of mentality just like you, the same kind of like community vibe just like you feel at home automatically.
What makes this one very different from all the other Christmas markets?
Well, the name says African Christmas market, so that's actually, it's different, you know, you can see it, you know, people are singing, people are having fun. We wanted to do something different, we wanted to be loud and show Cologne. Yes, we have a black community here and we are here.
Thank you so much, Babajide. Are we gonna still see you back there in the...
Yes, definitely. You should come dance with us, of course, yes.
100%. Wow, guys, it was such a vibe. My very first Afro Christmas market. There was good food, amazing vibes, and definitely some amazing people. I can't wait to come back here again. But until next time...
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for more!
I don't know where to stop. Oh my God! Oh. So we're currently on top of a Ferris wheel, which is actually endorsing my inner child at the moment. And it's really nice. We get to see the view of Bonn and how Bonn really looks like. I mean, I can see a lot of things that are really colorful, people having glühwein, hot chocolate and all that. I really enjoyed myself at that Afro Christmas market. My favorite part was definitely trying the Ethiopian coffee, which was such a highlight for me. We also know that Ethiopia celebrates its Christmas on the 7th of January, as opposed to other people who celebrate Christmas on the 24th or the 25th of December. Ethiopia is also known for its delicious food and cuisine. We follow the eyes of an influencer, a foodfluencer for that matter, who shows us the food vibes in Ethiopia. Have a look.
This is no sandwich, no curry, and no tartar. This is Ethiopian cuisine.
My name is Mahadar. I'll be your host for the day.
Eating Ethiopian food means lots of company, no cutlery using your fingers, and there are no plates either. Instead, the food is just served on a big pancake-like sourdough bread, including spicy stews, curries, and raw meat.
We're now around 6 kilo. We're gonna have breakfast. It's personally my favorite meal of the day.
A typical breakfast in Chechepsa from the Oromia region. It's made with torn pieces of homemade flat bread known as kita, which is infused with clarified butter and spiced with berbere.
Like I suspected, it's a bit spicy, but what Ethiopian food is not spicy, right?
And for foodies with big appetites, there is the classic comfort dish, erteb. If you like potatoes, you love erteb, Amharic for potato sandwich. In Ethiopia, it is commonly found as street food and is especially enjoyed by young people.
So the thing is, the erteb has too many contents. It has like the potatoes, the French fries almost, mixed with the berbere and avocado and ketchup and jalapenos and onions. And there's also egg. So it's like a sandwich. But this, oh my God, the spice, bro. Give me a sec, it's the jalapeno.
Talking about spices, similar to Indian cuisine, mixtures of spices are typical in Ethiopia. One of the most common is berbere, a spice with up to 16 ingredients, including chili powder, fenugreek, ginger, garlic, cardamom, and cinnamon. Spices are at the center of every dish in Ethiopia. With more than 17 years of experience in the kitchen, Henok Zerihun explores the origins and future of Ethiopian cuisine.
We have 162, more than 162 different spices here in Ethiopia. There is a lot of culture in our country. There is a lot of ethnic groups. So with that, we create so many dishes.
Ethiopian food includes influences from 83 ethnic groups and Asian elements, making it a unique and diverse culinary experience. The Ethiopian answer to Indian curry, wet. This spicy stew is the best accompaniment to injera, a thin sourdough flatbread traditionally made from tefla. Dorawat is the wet champion, made with chicken pieces cooked in a spicy sauce of butter, onions, chili, cardamom, and berbere, and served with a boiled egg.
My favorite dishes here. It's called dorawet. It's not only my favorite dish, it's a lot of Ethiopians' favorite dish. And it's served with injera.
Eating in Ethiopia is very communal. Everyone gathers around the large round metal tray with the injera, which is heavily laden with food. Feeding each other is expressly permitted. It's a gesture of friendship and affection.
See now, that's called gusha. When you feed somebody, it's called gusha.
Our journey takes us to a truly special place, a terabet.
We're here at Fikre Wondamamacho to try raw meat. You're gonna be mind blown.
Legend has it that Ethiopians began to eat raw meat in the 16th century as a military tactic to avoid fires that might reveal soldiers' positions.
We are now on the side of Bole to try raw meat. Raw meat is an acquired taste. The meat is very chewy. I'm gonna show you how to eat it. Dig in. So you hold the knife like this. The meat is gonna be between your fingers, right? Because that's. Be careful not to cut your fingers off. Look at that.
Choosing a good terabet, a raw meat house, is crucial. No one wants to get sick after enjoying a communal Ethiopian meal.
I'm so glad that you came along on this journey with me. If you ever come to Addis, please enjoy this top foods in Addis. Thank you for watching me. Ciao.
In Kenya, we call it drink semba. And if you know, then you definitely know. While in Nigeria, they call it Dirty December. And for them, it's about parties and festivals. And that's exactly what Samson Adeleke is going to find out for us. Samson, take it away.
December, enter. No time to check time. All right, guys, you probably heard about Dirty December. But what does it really mean to you?
I feel it's the concert, the party.
Láti January to December,
For some, it's concerts and celebrity shows. For others, it is the hustle and that one last push of the year. But for everyone, this is when Lagos truly comes alive. Last year's Dirty December wasn't just about fun. It generated over $71.6 million for Lagos State. Tourism gave the economy a serious boost.
So I think they have seen the effect. So I'm sure they have different plans. They are in partnership with different brands and in partnership with different activities. When it comes to tourism effects, there are locations where you could say right now it's fully booked. Places around the beach, places around fun areas. So it might be over that this year.
What's even more surprising this year is that for the first time in years, Nigeria's economy seems to be cooling. Inflation was really high last year, almost 30%, but it's been coming down. It dropped to 18.02% in September and then to 16.05% in October, according to the Nigeria Bureau of Statistics. That is the lowest we've seen in 3 years. But beyond the numbers, let's look at the real economy. I mean, what is happening in the market and in people's pockets.
The inflation did not reach us. We are not seeing it. I mean, like, things are still very expensive. People are not coming to buy. When they come to buy, whatever they want is either it's too expensive or we don't have it at all.
There are some people, once there is reduction in market price, they don't bring down their prices. They still want to sell at previous price.
Many people say this dirty December might feel different because the drop in inflation isn't showing up in their daily expenses. So the real question is this: can Lagos still dirty again?
Yeah, I'm really underestimating the will of Nigerians because, I mean, despite the insecurity that's happening in Nigeria, Nigerians are eager to party.
So guys, let's take a quick break from the street. Now, I welcome you to the Lagos Fringe Festival, that end of year gathering where artists, storytellers, performers and creatives of all kinds come together to showcase their craft.
There is no Dirty December that is great, that is not ushered by the Lagos Fringe. So we give birth to Dirty December, essentially. Because many of the plays that are here, many of the musicians that come here, they go on to have their own personal shows at the festival in December. And the reason is they've done their experiments here. They've gotten feedback.
So guys, as you already know, there is no Dirty December without party and vibes. And tonight, I am here at Hyre Vibe Fest, full of reggae energy. As you already know, there is no December without carnivals. And for me, I believe the circuit artist on the street.
This year, Dirty December is going to be great. So we are going to be in Lagos at last, and we are going to be working with the ZYP, Zenith Youth Parade, and a whole lot of shows pumping up for us.
As you can see, this is the real Dirty December energy. These young entertainers don't wait for the big stage. They bring the stage to the street. You can't talk about Dirty December without these guys. I am Samson Adeleke. I just want to say a big thank you to all the 77%ers across Africa. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Stay blessed. See you in 2026.
Again, I'm Flamlax. Guys, there's no decent way to eat this. You just have to get in there and do your thing without shame. But I'm gonna send you back to Kenya, right? We have these guys who you always see in our news drops on our social media handles. I'm sure you've seen them on Instagram. You've seen them on TikTok singing about affairs that are happening within the continent. So have a look at what they have to say about what happened this year.
What a year 2025. Africa's youth stood tall, walked with pride. Youth-led movements intensified. Countries like Kenya, Nigeria, Madagascar took the stand. Uganda and Tanzania were never left behind.
The spark grew wide and wide, little fire standing big all across the side. Protests were largely leaderless and decentralized, highly effective, using social media platforms to mobilize it. Insta, TikTok, X and Facebook in hand, phones became voices across the land.
Tear gas clouds could not hide the truth in plain sight. Plain sight. World watch as brutality went live. Documenting every denied right.
No memo came when the youth revolution knocked. Change. The language all Africa's youth spoke. As we wrap up the year, let it ring in your ears. Pure infotainment, cutting through the fears. Oh, what a year.
Oh, what a vibe. It's end of 2025. W the 77%, we kept the spirit alive.
So, what does Christmas mean to Germans, guys? What does Christmas mean to you?
For me, Christmas is about spending time with my family.
Good food. Reading under the Christmas tree.
People are happy.
Being with your closest ones. It's Jesus Christ.
The feeling of belonging.
Drinking.
Drinking, Kinderpunsch. Without alcohol.
Thanks so much, guys, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What are your aspirations for the new year and plans? Talk to us on our social media platforms at the 77% on Instagram and on TikTok. We'd love to hear from you. From me, Rachel Nduati, and all the 77%ers out there, and the whole team, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Until next time, bye-bye.